So, Taurus, whoa, wait till you see your reading this month. September is coming in with a bang. There's a lot of change going on. We know Mars is in Aries, Pluto's in Capricorn, Saturn and Pluto and the major players, Jupiter, are going to go direct in September, and we have a full moon on the 1st. So there's a really intense energy coming through. Everybody's going to experience it. We all know what's going on. I don't have to say it, right? Look what's going on for you, beautiful Taurus. You have, from the Oracle decks, the Journey of Love, and the Animal Medicine deck, Eagle and Shakti. Oh, sorry. Wrong card. Sacred Shakti. The fire element of the sacred feminine assisting you this month. There's a lot. And you've got Uranus in your sign, and we have Mars in Aries. It's gonna be hot. It's coming in with a bang this month, okay? So beautiful assistance from the sacred feminine. You'll see it as the cards come out. And because of the fact that you are a Taurus with Uranus, you now have sacred vision and an enormous amount of power and the ability to see long distances, effortless flight. You're flying through the dimensions this month in September, quite literally, Taurus, because look at that. Okay, get that in. There we go. So the Andean Cross and the Time Master. Let's start with Time Master. This is literally about interdimensional travel. It is very linked to the Andean Cross and the Ancient Ones. And basically the message is about yourself, your energy, as a sacred, shamanic, interdimensional time traveler, traveling back and forth through the many, many dimensions. Some people say there are 10. And we are preparing to step into 4D and 5D. You're helping us because you are bringing the awakening of Uranus here to this earth. That's your identity in this month. And in some ways, that is your identity, or you wouldn't have Uranus in your sign. The universe is stacking it up in a way that's really powerful. So understand that there are going to be a lot of big bang moments in your own life and reflected here on the earth. We've had the massive explosion in Beirut. We've got massive fires. There will be tornadoes. There will be earthquakes. It's going to be intense this last part of the year. So reflect upon that when it comes to your inner identity and understand that you are working as a shamanic element to master and move beyond limited linear time. Do you see the clockworks in the background? Do you see the infinity sign? Look at that. There you go. Look at you. That's your power. Do you see the vision that this person has? Very mystical. So look what's behind it. The Andean Cross. I'm going to pause and just read a little bit from the book about this, and then we're going to jump in, and I'm going to give you a little teaser ad. Look, that's the theme that my guides want to speak about. Do you see yourself? Taurus, Holy Toledo. It's not a surprise. And look, it's on this month. It's true for everybody. And I just want you to really know about the transition that you're making, okay? So when we come into this notion of the Andean Cross, it is not a cross. It's called a Chakana. The essence of this energy for you, Taurus, represents the cosmology of the shaman. It depicts the 4 cardinal directions, the upper and lower worlds, and the steps it takes to reach these realms. The hole in the center is a gateway to interdimensional travel. My guys just said, ba-bang, like mic drop. Look where you're going, Taurus. Don't doubt it. Please don't doubt it, okay? So let me just read a few more words, and then we're going to jump in, and we're going in deep. My guys just said, in honor of you. So the hole in the center of the Chakana is the proverbial eye of the needle. It is a gateway to interdimensional travel, and you are going to experience higher states of awareness and wisdom and the ability to break free of linear time. The Andean Cross announces a start to a great journey. It is time now to raise your gaze away from the mundane and the day-to-day to that which until now has seemed beyond your grasp. It is time to allow new wisdom to guide you and stop trying to make sense of it all. Wow. Taurus. The guys are talking about, if only I could ride on your wings, it would be quite an adventure this month, because it's, in some, with all of these incredible energies, on some level, you have the power to do it. And my guides want to assure you that you not only have this sacred type of vision, but you have the ability for long travel. Eagles can soar for miles on the wind drafts, and we watch them do that. I'm lucky enough to live in a place where I get to watch this happen. And it's effortless, and they can, from way up in the atmosphere, they can look down and see a little tiny mouse on the ground and scoop down and get their lunch, my guides are saying, and keep on going. So Taurus, I want to remind you to take a look at all the links below the video. There is astrology links there. Please look at your astrology this month, okay? I am starting a new series of quantum meditation with Nada Yoga Sound Vibration on the 5th and 6th of September. There will be 2 classes. The links are below. COVID-19 special priced reading still in force, so go explore around down there. So, Taurus, now that we've defined you, let's look. That's the King of Cups. This is the theme of the reading from my guides. In this deck, it's the King of Art. To see how activated that person is, traveling literally back and forth to the mystical realm with the fire energy of Uranus in your first house. What the King of Cups does is remove obstacles, and he is able to find, he's known as the Pathfinder, and he literally finds the illuminated pathway. That's his gig, my guides are saying. That's his purpose in a moment like this. And you are going forward. That spear removes obstacles, and you are going forward with the awakened love energy that comes to you in all the ways we've spoken about. And it's going to be a bit of a yin-yang experience, because there you are, the sacred male fire power energy standing here upon the earth, able to travel back and forth, and your sacred accompaniment, Shakti energy. It's fabulous. Do you see the turning that's going on? Ooh, Taurus. Some of you are going to be meeting a sacred other. You're going to be on a new foundation. There's something very mystical up. Okay, my guys just said upholding. Okay, there's something going on. There's some energy that you are holding. Make sure to look at your astrology. And you are supporting the work that's being done to destroy what is no longer needed here, so that the awakening and what is new can okay, here's what the guys are saying, can seed themselves after the fire. And we know the fires are going on. Literally, we're going to see all those kinds of things. So while you're standing in your life this month as the King of Cups, the King of Love energy, finding the pathway forward to love awakening on this place, yet this is you. That's the theme. That's you. Look at you. You see the sacred feminine standing there with all the dusty old masters, the ascended masters, the archangels, whatever words you want to put on it, always fine with my guides. A new foundation of knowledge, standing in a very sacred way here upon the earth with the ascended masters, guides, angels. I don't care. My guides don't care what you call them. It's the understanding that's important. And so you reach out. This is the 6 of Pentacles. And you reach out to the ancient ones because you're going through the portal straight through to have a meeting with the guides. And you're going to be asking for assistance. Perfect. My guides are saying that's the perfect way to be standing in the middle of this energy with humility and love and say, okay, well, I'll do it. This is what I do in my life. I always say, well, okay, I'll do it, universe. Help me. What do you want me to do? How do I do it? And then the inspiration comes. You're at the top of your game this month. That's the King of Pentacles. So this is how fast things are moving. You're going to get the assistance. Do not doubt it for a moment. You're going to have some fabulous, my guides are talking about the way of your incarnation. They're talking about you, the life that you're having, that you, okay, thank you, Spirit. The life that you chose. You're a quantum energy, a light being. And you're here in this place to perform a service just by existing. And while you're here, that purpose is going to come forward. And you, just by standing in your place, whether you realize it or not, you're helping change. My guides are saying, they're not talking about the world, they're saying the universe. Something mammoth is happening, and we are crossing through a boundary into another dimension. En masse, I believe, is what's happening. I'm biting my tongue, as you can tell, but I love these aspects. And look, the moon card, the sacred feminine. Look at that. Let's see if I can get it into the light better. I love this card. Isn't that beautiful? I just love it so much. So this deck is called the Imaginer of Harmony. Do you see the Piscean energy? You have the option to dive that deep, going into the portal that the ocean represents on this planet, in this place where we are, or you can get in the boat. Put your hands on the oars. It's a mystical vessel, pardon me. It will take you to any destination that you can imagine where harmony exists. Taurus, don't doubt yourself. Do not doubt. You know, my guides, there's a lot of new folks on the channel lately, and welcome to everybody. The kids who've been here with me for a while, they know. My guides tell us, you are your purpose. It is not what you do. It is how you develop into yourself, so that your quantum strings of energy and all of these intentions that are in the light codes of your DNA, that kind of thing. You know, people talk about DNA codes. It's really what's built in to the light that you travel with as a quantum expression of energy. You're going to connect with this Pisces full moon, and you're going to go deep through this portal, I have no doubt, because of the oracle cards that are here. And it's going to be, as you're traveling through, you're going to experience the male and the female part of you. You're going to really have an experience of, my guides are saying, if you pay close attention, you will have an experience of the yin-yang of your nature. I think you're going to feel it, and you're going to see it with your mystical vision. And another foundation card, look. Wow. Beautiful, Taurus. So we have this idea of the Six of Wands, victory, riding on your white horse into the village square in a celebration. For you, because of this Shakti energy and the Time Master, and hang on, they're talking to me. Yeah, they're talking about all the things, all the cards that have come out. I will post a picture on the community tab so you can go look at it, okay? I want you to do that. It's important that you see it. So this is a foundation of skill, utilizing your ability to come into utilizing the Uranus energy in a direct way, not to travel with it passively anymore, because it's going deeper and deeper into your nature. And by the time Uranus leaves your first house, I think it's 6 years from now, something like that, you will be a completely different entity. It's going to awaken all of the light codes within you, and you are going to awaken the place in which you stand just by standing there. And my guides are talking about my experience. I have this experience. I'm an Aries rising, and that type of energy is radiant energy. It is the energy of the sun. It is uranium, Uranus, psychic vision, the ability to be a catalyst for other people just by standing next to them. You're going to be learning a lot on this foundation. You're going to come to victory. You also have all the tools that you need. See that? Don't be worried. Don't be frightened. The guides are here to help you, because this is how you are developing. So that's your human experience for the month of September. Look at this. Look, an adventure of art. So this is the Seven of Cups. Do you see your destiny coming forward? Now we're talking again about your sacred vibration, your quantum energy. This is a little story about the sacred cantor, the singer, the poet, the wisdom holder in a tribe whose instrument was stolen in a battle, and he had to go get it back. It was an adventure. He had to choose his pathway carefully. He had to go into enemy territory, cloaked up in the nighttime, and he sat outside the encampment and he raised up his vibration. Thank you, Spirit. The vibration of Uranus in your sign is really turning on full blast now, because we have Mars and Aries and all the aspects that I already spoke about. So the instrument began to vibrate, and it just rose up through the air and floated back to him, and he put it under his cloak and he walked home. So you'll be making a lot of choices about how to use your vibration. What is it for? You're going to be learning into the power of it, this kind of radiant love energy expressed through you in these moments as a sacred pathfinder. And the way which you work literally with the sacred realm. There's the raven traveling back and forth, representing the void and the mystical realm, to remove the obstacles. There's some psychic vision that I think a lot of you are going to have this month. So that's the first card on the soul level. What's your soul doing? If you're here as an entity, an energetic entity, a soul being, here to have this experience, I love this. It's so beautiful. All the things already having been said, on a soul level, you are here to bring balance. The twos in every deck are about balancing. This is a sacred dialogue about balancing love energy. The full moon in Pisces, there's something that you can accomplish. Some of you, of course, are going to be with a sacred other. Some of you are going to be traveling through interdimensional time with a sacred other. Some of you, in fact, I know some Taurus people who have these experiences. It's going to be augmented now. It's really going to turn on. So, Two of Cups, right? Pouring your energy into each other in order to come to balance and to know. This is about Merlin and his sister. Merlin lost his way, got a little crazy, had, just too much PTSD after a while. She built him this tower so that he could have many perspectives to look out upon the world, and many entryways and many ways to come and go. See the new growth happening on this beautiful full moon that's illuminating the sacred waters, and they sit there communicating telepathically. So there is somebody that's traveling with you in all this interdimensional travel. You're working on removing the obstacles that might exist so that you can find your way to that. And when you do it, because you do have Uranus in your sign, look at that. Ba-bam! The Tower card. In this deck, it is the changer of truth. And I want to show you the beauty of how it's being employed. Look. The full moon is going to be, my guides say it all the time, it's going to be a big bang kind of a moment. Massive shift and change. And anything that does not serve you or your life or your soul intention, it's being removed now. Look at that sacred male energy. Watch. My guide said, watch. They want you to really ponder and understand very deeply. On a soul level, you are releasing. You are here to assist all of us, but you are having your own process, and you have the strength. This is phenomenal. They just want me to keep holding up the cards so that you understand the journey that you're on. All right, hang on. I'm almost there. I need like 5 more fingers. Look. Look at that. Beautiful Taurus. An incredible journey coming forward for you. This is about September. It's an initiation point where things are now really sort of moving into full illumination, full energy. I guess they're talking about Star Trek. Hang on. Oh, they're saying like warp speed, Scotty. You know that thing, like you're just going straight out into the universe. And while you travel, the sacred feminine is weaving your destiny. Look. Ooh, Taurus, giving me a chill. As always. Oh my gosh, I love the Taurus people in my life. They're so amazing. So this is the sacred grandmother. Whoops, wrong card. That is Danu, the sacred grandmother. And what she's literally doing, you see the sun? See the dancing in the sun? She's literally suspended in the universe. When you go out and you're out in the universe, you're going to have a meeting with this woman, I believe. And you're going to be able to watch her weave the strings of your sacred destiny. She weaves the destiny of her sacred lineage. This is the Queen of Pentacles in this deck, expressed as the Queen of Sacred Knowledge. Look at that. All right, they want me to show you. They want to show you one more thing. They just want to make sure that you understand. Whoops, it would be this way. Sorry. It's always backwards on YouTube. See that? See what's going on? Ooh. Please make sure to write me some messages. Tell me what's going on in your life. Come back in a couple of weeks and tell me what the heck you experienced in September. So you want to know the outcome of yourself when you're standing there like this and this kind of power in your life? That's the Magician. Taurus, whatever it is you want, please put all of your manifestation power right now through the month of September, I think through to the end of the year. Look at that. Do you see the empowerment? So the name of this card is the Decider of Will. We see the great Dagda, the great male deity of the Celtic peoples. Look at that. Do you see the abundance? You're holding the seeds of what you are creating at your heart chakra, and you are completely awakened and able at the will center. So the Decider of Will talks about the ways of magic, and really all magic is about is making decisions and then manifesting. And that's how you manifest. You have to make the decision first. This is what I'm going to do. And you see how also the gifts are being offered forward. It's really a beautiful notion. And of course they are, because you have Uranus. So it's a new thing for okay, the guys are talking. They're talking about the nature of a Taurus and the way, the stubbornness and the fixed sign and all that kind of stuff that you employ, that you are here to explore. The way you showed up really stable, to all of a sudden carry this energy is kind of life-shattering in a good way, you know. So you're really going to be going in deep. So Spirit, please give us another message, one more message for beautiful Taurus from the gorgeous Norse tradition. What is it that Taurus could know? Here it is. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Okay. That is the sacred glyph used by ancient warriors. So I'm going to read that from the little book that I have. If you're new and you don't know, I use the Book of Runes by Ralph Blum. Go get yourself a copy. It's really awesome. You can buy it on Amazon or any bookseller, I'm sure. It has been relatively inexpensive. Last time I looked, the price had creeped up a little bit, but it's, for most people, it's probably doable. And I encourage you to begin exploring yourself this way. My guys are talking about don't abuse it. Like, you know, with any oracle, you can't just constantly consult. Okay, so this is about the warrior, the sacred warrior. It is the symbol of the sky god, Tiwaz. This is the rune of the spiritual warrior, and always the battle of the spiritual warrior is with the self. Funding a will, thank you, Spirit. Funding a will through action, yet unattached, to outcomes. You are remaining mindful that all you can really do is stay out of your own way and let the will of heaven flow through you. So when you stand here with all this energy I've been talking about, my guides are sort of doubling down on just stand in the world. Be fully in your energy, travel in that direction, and allow the will of heaven to manifest what is meant to come into your life and here into this place where we all live together. You're here with the energy so that the universe can use it to bring this shift and changes coming forward. So those are the hallmarks of a spiritual warrior. And embodied in this rune is the energy of discrimination, a sword-like quality that enables you to cut away the old, the dead, the extraneous. And yet, with the warrior rune comes certain knowledge that the universe always has the first move. Patience is the virtue of this rune, and it recalls the words of St. Augustine that the rewards of patience are patience. Here you are asked to look within, delve down to the foundations of your life itself. Only in so doing can you hope to meet the deepest needs of your own nature and tap into your most profound resources. The molding of character is at issue when you draw this rune. Associated with it are the sun, the masculine energy, the active principle. The urge for conquest is powerful, especially self-conquest, which is a lifelong pursuit and calls for awareness, single-mindedness, and the willingness to undergo your passage with compassion and in total trust. When this rune comes in response to a relationship question, it indicates that the relationship is both timely and providential. The bond is a real one. There is work for you to do together, and very clearly, some of you, general reading, so it can't be true about everyone, but look, there's your sacred mate. There's no doubt some of you are going to have this experience. And you may meet that person in the dream time. I was just talking with Gemini about it, but because you also have Time Master, you're going into the dream time, what we call the dream time. And you're going through the sacred shamanic portal. And it may be that while you're in there, you might find somebody that you would like to, my guides are saying, that you would like to know more about. I like that. Thank you, Spirit. If the issue concerns devotion to a cause, an idea, or a path of conduct, the warrior rune counsels perseverance, although at times the kind of perseverance that is necessary is patience. A rune of courage and dedication. In ancient times, Tiwaz was the glyph that warriors painted on their shields before battle. And now the same symbol strengthens our resolve to align the self with the self, capital S. So, Taurus, that's it. That's the message. That's plenty enough, my guides are saying. Thank you so much for being here. Check all the links below. Please, my guides are saying, please, they want to know too. Tell us. We want to know what you're experiencing, how this manifests in your life. And if you need some assistance going through into the interdimensional realm, I'm here. The COVID-19 readings are still available. It's really wicked cheap. And I'll look forward to seeing you in October, Goddess willing. Stay safe. They're still chattering. They're not going to stop. So I'm just going to cut it off there and say thanks for the viewing. And I'll look forward to speaking with you soon. Okay, beautiful. Taurus, thank you so much. I appreciate your presence and all the amazing work that you're doing. Have a great month. Thanks, Taurus.